stress, any kind of stress in your life, is the reason for any kind of pain what you have. And where it comes from our lifestyle. How we are living. How we are living depends on how relaxed and happy we are. Okay, so in that video we want to find out what is your inner rhythm, what is my inner rhythm, how you can find out and live your own lifestyle. Your lifestyle with your rhythm. So, and why it's always a problem, I talked in the last video. So we are not robots. So society leads us every day powerful, every day full of strength. Every day you have to be the same person. You have to be very nicely, very helpful, very understanding. And we are not robots. It's not working. And one reason is because our hormones. It's like a roller coaster in the whole month in our 4 phases. So this is the physical part from the hormones, you know, that egg jumping, and finally you have your period. So, but what is happen mental? What is happen with our emotions? Let's check. First, what I want to tell you is, again, you have 4 phases in your menstrual cycle. And many women recognize the most the period time, and this is our first phase. So because we have circumstances, maybe you have pains, maybe you have abdominal pain, maybe you have you are angry before period, and you see the blood, of course. So, but what is happening in the other 3 phases? After that video, there is another 3 videos. For every phase, there is 1 video. So let's check the next videos also. When we are looking to our first phase, then we can take the view from the seasons. So maybe you heard about that. We can split our 4 phases like we splitting the 4 phases from the seasons. That means winter, spring, summer and autumn. So symbolic, the period time is our inner winter. So if you have in your country not that kind of 4 phases, just wait, I have another nice thing for you, and from that very clearly you can understand what is happen because of that examples. So now you can see what is happen in the winter when we look into the nature. You can see. So if you're going outside, definitely you recognize there is no leaves on the trees. All the plants are gone. They died because it's too cold. It has freezed, and from that they died. The farmers, there's nothing doing on their fields in the winter time. They prepared their fields in the autumn, so that means they cutting everything, they pick up everything, the vegetables, and collect it in their homes. And now in the winter time there is nothing to do. The fields have to rest. They're preparing something on the fields to give energy back to the soil. Maybe you heard about that. So that means they prepared that in the autumn, and in the winter time they are sitting at home, and on the fields they're doing nothing. What about the animals? There are some animals on the world in the winter time when it's cold and maybe it's freezing and it's snowing. they are sleeping. And not only in the night, they're sleeping a few months. So it's very crazy. Or can you imagine to sleep many months? So what they done earlier, before the winter time, they searching for many food. They eating lots of food to give the body strength and they collecting something in the body to have the strength to live the whole month while they're sleeping. So can you imagine to eat lots and getting really fat to sleep a few months? So they are sleeping, they're resting. So that means the nature is resting and it gathers new strength for the spring, for the next season, for the next phases. And definitely only that I can give you some examples from the nature. In your mind, you make some connections to yourself, to your body. What is the meaning and what is the symbol for me when I look to the nature? And I told you earlier, if you don't have this kind of seasons in your country, it doesn't matter, because I have another nice thing to really see and connect your life, your feelings, your body symptoms, to see what is happening while period time in our mentality, our emotions. So, and this is the old woman. So yeah, only for your imagination, when you quickly closing your eyes and imagine in your mind any kind of old woman. So maybe it's your mom or your grandmother or an old woman in your neighborhood. And let's take a look. Why is the old woman a symbol for our period time? How it's matching with our mentality and our emotions. Now you can see some examples for old women on the pictures. Of course, you can add your one also, because you really have to feel now what is an old woman. So, old women, they are wise. They collected lots of knowledge their whole life. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. Many years of experiences. How wise they are. And from that, they done everything. They had every experience. Now they are relaxed. They don't have fear what is coming in the future. So a child or a teenager or in the 30s, you have the life before you. And most of the time we have fear from the future. And the old woman, they done. They lived. They have all the experiences done. So now they can relax. They don't have fear. And they are, this is the truth, nearly to the dead. More nearly than, young person. So, of course, any kind of second we can die. So, and they are not afraid from the dead. Because I told you, life is done, everything is done. And what else? When you're seeing an old woman in your imagination, maybe it's also an old woman who is in the elder house or is in your family at home, your parents looking after and taking care of of your grandmother. So, and from that, definitely you recognize they need lots of rest and withdrawal. So it's normal that they not doing and running and hustling the whole day like we doing, isn't it? They have a trust. In life, all the good things happen to you. Everything is for a reason. At the end, everything makes sense. At the end, you have lots of understanding. This is happen because of this. And finally, the old woman looking back to her life, and yeah, she have nice memories, she have bad memories, and everything is completed, everything is done. Yeah, there are some things maybe she failed, she done mistakes, she know that. But in the same time, she see what she done very well. You see, some things may be matching with our period time. Let's look a little bit deeper and understand how it's matching. So next time in your period, now you have that knowledge from that video now, you will recognize every month more from that, because some things definitely now naturally happen, but you are not conscious right now about that. And some things definitely will come because you looking that video because you want to turn around your lifestyle. You know, with that lifestyle what you are living right now, you pushing your PMS problems and your period pains. Definitely from the physical part we know, when our period is starting and the days before also, we have not that 120% strength and power, isn't it? Some women, maybe you also, do not feel from the strength from the body, even you doing the same things, but maybe you feeling inside. Inside there's any kind of feeling, your strength and your power reduce a little bit. So, and another kind of strength and power going, you feel tired. You feel tired, and even in the morning, this is my experience. Many times it's happened in my period time. I wake up in the morning and after 1-2 hours again I'm sleepy. And I was asking myself earlier, why? I slept 7-6 hours, why I'm sleepy? This is because of the period. So we know elder woman, old woman, they need more rest. They need more sleep in the daytime. And in the winter time, everything is resting. It's needy. Your body show you and tell you very clearly, now it's time for rest. And we coming to the trust from the old woman, everything is done. How we can match that to our period time. When I'm coming to my period time, then I'm going to the bed and I really can rest and doing nothing. But in the same time, maybe it can happen, in the mind some thoughts coming, oh, I'm lazy. I have so many things to do. Why I'm going to the bed? I can't sleep right now. I have to do many things. Maybe I can do now some things and after that I'm going to the bed. So the old woman, she know everything is done. Everything is done and she don't have bad thoughts or worries. Now I have to do something. Did you understand that? So this is what is matching from our period time in the mental level with our emotions and the old woman. What is happen when we resting? Can we really rest? Can you really rest without worries? Can you stop the robot inside you? This is one question who very helpful to find out, are you living your inner rhythm? You know that if you only slept 2 hours in the night, how is the next day? How is the next day? You know how difficult and terrible is the next day. So, can we really rest? And these other questions, what I show you right now, take a screenshot and go very deep in these questions. This is the help what I give to you to find out, are you living your inner rhythm? We can't live a life like a robot. Even when we starting to comparing ourselves with the man, we can't do. Even from the physical side, they have other hormones. They have a different roller coaster of hormones in the months. And from that, definitely the other phases, same important like this phase. In the other phases, it's the same. There is a rhythm inside. And if you are not living your inner rhythm, every month you will have that difficulties in your PMS time and in the period time. I told you earlier, any kind of stress, PMS period coming from living not our rhythm, living a heavy lifestyle. Take a look at the next 3 phases, and yeah, I will see in the comments what you're writing down about your inner rhythm. I'm excited to hear from you. What you found out from that questions. See you. Bye bye.